Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of True Crime Chronicles. In today's chilling installment, we delve into the macabre world of one of America's most notorious serial killers, John Wayne Gacy, the Killer Clown. This is a story that takes us on a bone-chilling journey through the dark corridors of human depravity and reveals the horrifying truth behind a seemingly ordinary man who hid a monstrous secret. Our story begins in Chicago, Illinois, on March 17, 1942, with the birth of John Wayne Gacy. To the outside world, he appeared as an affable and successful businessman, a devoted husband, and an active member of his community. But beneath this facade lay a deeply troubled and sinister individual. Gacy's early years were marred by a tumultuous childhood. His father was a harsh and abusive man, while young Gacy suffered from health issues and was a frequent target of bullying at school. These early experiences sowed the seeds of a dark obsession. The killings begin. The descent into madness commenced in the 1970s when Gacy lured his first victim, Timothy McCoy, into his home. Posing as a law enforcement officer, Gacy convinced the trusting young man to handcuff himself, only to subject him to a nightmarish ordeal that would end in McCoy's gruesome murder. This was the ominous beginning of Gacy's reign of terror. Over the next few years, Gacy's suburban home in Norwood Park became a house of horrors. He lured dozens of young men, many of them runaways and drifters, to his lair, promising them jobs or financial help. Once inside, he drugged, restrained, and subjected them to a ghastly array of tortures and sexual abuse. The double life. Gacy, the Killer Clown, was a master of deception. He performed at children's parties and charity events as Pogo the Clown, using this lovable persona to disarm his victims, instilling in them a false sense of trust. His unsuspecting neighbors and friends had no inkling that the friendly man next door was hiding a gruesome secret. The investigation. In December 1978, Gacy's reign of terror took a pivotal turn. A chance encounter with a teenager named Robert Piest, who was last seen leaving to meet Gacy for a job opportunity, set off a series of events that would eventually lead to Gacy's capture. Piest's sudden disappearance prompted a long overdue investigation, and the truth began to emerge. The House of Horrors. When the police obtained a search warrant for Gacy's home, they stumbled upon a grisly revelation. Beneath his house, in the cramped crawl space, the authorities discovered the remains of 29 young men. Gacy had used his own residence to conceal the evidence of his heinous crimes, turning his suburban home into a literal house of horrors. The trial. Gacy's trial became a national sensation. He was found guilty of 33 murders and subsequently sentenced to death. During the proceedings, he showed no remorse, further cementing his image as a remorseless monster. His conviction and sentencing brought an end to a reign of terror that had gripped Chicago for years. Execution. On May 10, 1994, John Wayne Gacy was executed by lethal injection in Illinois, bringing a sense of closure to the families of his victims. His crimes had left an indelible scar on the collective psyche of America, forever changing the way society perceived clowns and trusted its neighbors. The story of John Wayne Gacy, the Killer Clown, remains one of the most chilling chapters in the annals of true crime. It serves as a stark reminder that evil can wear a smiling face and lurk in the most unexpected places. We hope you found this narrative both fascinating and unsettling. If you did, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing this video. And as always, stay vigilant, because sometimes monsters can be lurking just around the corner.
Libri spondeo nex.